All right, I'm on page 327 of the Go Math textbook. Follow along. We are on chapter 8, lesson 6. Okay, division property of equality. So just like how we can add the same thing to both sides of an equation, and we can divide the same thing by both sides of an equation, we can also divide the same thing by both sides of the equation. And it says that here, if you divide both sides of an equation by the same non-zero, so you can't use zero number, the two sides will remain equal. All right, let's apply this now to our problem. May ran 14 laps around a track for a total of 4,200 meters. The equation 14d equals 4,200 can be used to find the distance, d, in meters that she ran in each lap. Solve the equation and explain what the solution means. So what operation is indicated by 14d? Whenever you have a number with a letter right next to it and no sign in between, it's an implied multiplication. So this is a multiplication, 14 times d. Okay, so again, just like before, our goal is always to get this letter by itself. Okay, so to get d by itself, you must undo the multiplication by 14. Dividing by 14 is the inverse operation of multiplying by 14. Remember from last week, the opposite of addition is subtraction. The opposite of multiplication is division. Okay, so to get this d by itself and get rid of this 14, I have to do the opposite. This is multiplying by 14, so I need to divide by 14. 14 divided by 14 is 1, or 1 times d, or simply 1d. So that gets rid of the 14, leaving you with just the variable, in this case d. And then I need to do 4,200 divided by 14 as well. Okay, so now I actually have to do the math. I know they've done it for us, but let's take a look. We want to be able to do it on our own as well. Okay, 14, closer to 10. I'm going to say about 3 times. Let's check. Let's see if it'll go in 3 times. 3 times 4 is 12. Yeah, it goes in perfectly 3 times. 3 times 14 is 42. Subtract gives me 0. Bring down. 14 goes into 0. 0 times 14 is 0. Subtract gives me 0. Bring down the last 0. 14 goes into 0. 0 times 14 is 0. Subtract gives me 0. Nothing left to bring down. And I got a nice round number. Okay, now let's check this. We think d is 300. Well, to check it, I just write the equation and I substitute 300 in for the d. So instead of 14 times d, I do 14 times what I think d is, which is 300. Okay. And then I check 14 times 300. Let's do that math and check it. Okay. 300 times 14. 4 times 0 is 0. 4 times the other 0 is 0. 4 times 3 is 12. Done with the 4. 0 placeholder. 1 times 0 is 0. 1 times 0 is 0. 1 times 3 is 3. Add that all up. And yes, in fact, I get 4,200. And they do equal each other. So the solution means that May ran 300 meters in each lap. She ran 14 laps, 300 meters in each lap, giving her a total of 4,200 meters. All right, thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one.